welcome to Pilates with Jen, and thanks for joining me today. Today, I'm bringing you a glute-focused workout. This workout is all about those three muscles we have in our glutes. We are going to hit every one of those muscles today, making a big, rounder peach that we all desire. The only prop we're going to need today is either a yoga block or a mini ball. You can use either one. They are interchangeable here. I am choosing a yoga block. We're going to be starting on 2 reds, 1 blue. So that's 2 heavies, 1 medium. We're going to be starting the workout with bridging so our headrest can be down. And once you have your props and you're ready to get started, I'll meet you on the reformer. That you are on 2 reds and a blue, go ahead, grab your yoga block. Make sure that your headrest is down. Once your headrest is down, go ahead, find yourself lying down on that carriage mat. And we are going to bring our heels to the bar. We're going to take that yoga block and we're going to place it in between our knees. So you could place it the wide way in between your knees, or you could place it the narrow way in between your knees, whichever way works better for your body. I like it a little bit wider, so I'm going to keep mine on the wide side. Heels are on that bar. Your arms are resting down by your sides. We're going to draw those abs in. From here, we're going to start with our bridging. So go ahead, flex those toes towards your nose. Take a big deep inhale, squeeze the glutes. On your exhale, lift your hips, lift them up all the way to the clouds. Now light pressure into that yoga block as you feel the glutes activate as you're squeezing. Take an inhale at the top. Exhale, I want you to bring yourself down, relaxing those glutes. Tap the mat, squeeze the glutes, squeeze the yoga block, and lift. So just warming up with our bridging, squeezing up and down, pushing into that yoga block, feeling those glutes fire on. Tapping the mat and lifting. So really being purposeful with our movements today, feeling those glutes fire up and squeeze as you squeeze into that yoga block as well. So it's a double squeeze as you're lowering and lifting. We have 2 more here. On this next one, you're going to find yourself up at the top. You're going to stabilize yourself here. Now transfer your weight to your left side. And from here, you're going to lift your right leg straight long. Squeeze that yoga block. Feel that left glute fire on. We're just going to hold it as you're pushing into that yoga block. Point that toe, that hip. Those hips are even. Hold that firing glute. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead, put that heel to the bar. Lift the hips if they fell. Now squeeze that block. We're going to lower, pulse it up. So just little pulses up and down using both glutes now before we go ahead and isolate the other side. We have 4 for 3, 2. On this last one, hold yourself up. Squeeze those glutes. Now, my left leg is going to extend long as I'm squeezing into my right leg, firing that glute on my right side. We're just holding here and squeezing, isolating. We got 6 for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend that heel down and go ahead, lower your hips. All right, coming to round 2, we're going to do the same movements, but this time we're coming onto our toes. So again, heels are lifted, abs are drawn in, arms are stabilizing by your side. From here, lift those heels, take an inhale, exhale, squeeze the block as you squeeze the glutes. Now make sure you're not into your neck, and we're going to come down, hinge it down, squeeze the block, lower and lift. Feel that those glutes are activating. Lowering and lifting, coming to your range of motion. We have 4. Squeeze at the top. 3. For 2. And last one, hold it up here. Now, right leg's gonna lift straight, left leg's gonna isolate. So squeeze, lift that heel if you can. You're holding, you're squeezing together. Pulling those abs in, stabilizing for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend that right knee, squeeze the block, double legs, lower, lift. Little pulses here in between, using both glutes. So small movements, pulsing it up for 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it up here, coming to the left side, so extend that left leg long. Squeeze that block, make sure those hips didn't fall. You're still squeezing, lifting that heel. We're holding for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead, place that toe down, lift both heels, and hinge yourself down. Go ahead, bring your knees to your chest, and let's rock it out for a moment. When you are ready, you can slowly come on up. We are going to be making a couple changes here. We are going to be taking off those 2 heavy red springs and leaving that 1 blue spring on. My yoga block is going to come down onto my headrest. From here, I'm going to send myself back. We're coming into side lying, so my head is going to rest onto this yoga block as a pillow. If you have a mini ball, go ahead and you can use that if you don't have a yoga block. You're going to extend that leg long. Go ahead, square your hips out straight in front of you. Make sure those hips are stacked. Bottom leg is bent in and top leg is reaching long. For me, this is my right leg, so I'm going to start right here. We're going to sweep that right leg forward, or whichever leg you have in. Draw those obliques in and reach that leg long towards the foot bar. What I want you to be mindful of is when you reach that leg long towards the foot bar, go back into a tiny bit of extension to really feel that glute squeeze. Resist it forward. So we're trying to keep that leg hip distance apart, moving with intention and control. You're really reaching that leg long out of the hip towards the foot bar, squeezing that glute. Reach it long. We have 4 more. Trying to keep those hips square to the wall in front of you. Leg is reaching longer and longer every time you push towards that foot bar. Last one. Next time that leg is long towards the foot bar, you're going to hold it there. We're going to take that toe. We're going to that whole leg. We're going to internally rotate it so the heel is up, the toes are down. But you want to make sure you're rotating from the hip. From here, lower and lift the leg. Carriage may not move much at all. And if you're not feeling it into your side glute, move the leg back just a little bit further. So lowering and lifting. The more you rotate that hip towards this carriage mat, the more you're going to feel those little glute muscles on the outside. We have 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Extend that leg long, bring the toes back, bend your knees in. We're going to take that long loop off. This is where we're going to thread that short loop or long loop up over our knees. We are going to stack our knees together. Draw those abdominals in, obliques off the mat, and you're going to clam it open and shut. So opening and closing and shutting it down. Now put your hands to your hips. You don't want those hips to be rolling back. So it's not about coming up high and rolling back. It's about keeping those hips from hiking up, just moving into your range of motion. So again, you're going to feel it on that outside glute. It's those smaller glute muscles helping the big glute muscle. It's what makes that perfect peach. We got 4 for 3, 2, and last one. Legs, knees come together. Heels get clicked together. Knees come apart. So now we're reaching the leg up and bringing it down. Heels are clicking together, squeezing. Range of motion is a lot smaller. Again, squeeze the heels together. Keep those hips square to the wall in front of you, not rotating back onto them. Really activating that outside glute. For 4, 3, 2, and last 1. Bring those knees on down and carefully take your hand, your top hand to the shoulder block. You're going to push off the shoulder block, and we are going to come on our knees, which my knee that is not strapped is my left knee, and my right knee is now hanging off the carriage. We're going to take that knee, we're going to hinge it back, draw those abdominals in. Now I want you to open the hip out to the side, close it down, and push it back. So opening it out, closing it in, and pushing it back. So making little intentional circles, trying not to dump too much weight into that stabilizing leg. Mindful movements today, really getting deep into those glute muscles with our core, helping stabilize everything quietly. Abs are still in. Last 2 in this direction. Next time your knee is back, hold it. Now you're going to bring the knee up towards the shoulder block. Bring it out, push it back, and close it in. So it's coming up, out, back, and in. You want to stay within your framework. Last 3. Pull those abs in, relax those arms, soft bend in those elbows, not dumping any weight. Shoulders are still sliding down your back. Last 1, when the knees come together, take a moment. We are going to come standing onto the floor, so carefully just stand onto the floor. My inside leg to the reformer is my unstrapped leg. My outside leg is my strapped leg. So now I want you just to walk back, get a little feedback from that strap. Now, our stabilizing leg has been working a lot. So we're gonna release. Our strap leg is now going to be our stabilizing leg. I want you to lift your inside leg. So that's your left foot. Left hand is gonna come down as well. So from here, first we're gonna bring our hands to our hips. We're gonna slowly lean forward. Hands can come down, touch the floor. Working on balance. Slowly bring yourself in and stand yourself up. So working on balance here. If you need help, grab a pole. Take it slow and intentional. Slowly bring that knee in. This is now the working leg. It's stabilizing our whole body, working on balance and that ankle stability. We have 3 more. For 2. Woo! For 2. And last one, slowly bring it down. Reach the floor if you're available. If not, just come down to what you're able to. Slowly bring that knee on in and step it down. Take a step closer towards your rail. Now your toe, your unstrapped toe, is towards your tower or your opposite riser. If you need more assistance, put that unstrapped leg against the rail. We over. And from here, slowly put that weight into that standing leg. Hands can come to your hips. Hands can come to prayer. Hinging over, abs are in, shoulders back. You're going to kick that leg back and pull it in. So really concentrating into that muscle as you extend that leg out and pull it in. Again, working on your balance. If you need help, grab the shoulder block. You can hold on to the shoulder block. You can lean up with your shin against the rail. And if you want it harder, you try to lean up. You try not to lean on the rail. Ooh. Last two. Squeeze that glute as you extend that leg. And last one. Bring that knee on in. Okay, we are carefully going to come back kneeling onto the reformer. So that strap leg is still on my right knee. Now I am going to turn and face you so that strap leg is closer towards the foot bar. If your rope is pushing on, because everybody's reformer is different, I'd like to take my rope and I bring it in between my shoulder blocks. Now, option one, move your legs back. You're going to find your tabletop position. For your hands, this is option one. Your hands can be on the mat. Option two is I like one hand here and I like one hand at the opposite part of the mat. So we're going to start just with those fire hydrants. So you're going to lift the right leg out towards the foot bar and bring it in. So just fire hydranting it out, squeezing it in. You're trying to keep those hips square. You're trying not to let that hip hike with the strapped leg. So looking straight ahead in front of you, that neck is an extension of your spine. Keeping those abs pulled in. We have 3 for 2. Last one, bring the knees together. Now, just like we did before, heels are together. We're coming into those clams. So heels stay together. You're just going to open and close. Much smaller movement. Open, close, getting to those outside glutes. Squeezing and resisting the pullback. Heels are still, you got that $100 bill between those heels, squeezing that energy. We have 3 for 2. On this last one, I just want you to hold it up. Squeeze, squeeze the glutes, squeeze the heels. We got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring those knees together. Carefully take a quarter turn back to your shoulder blocks. Unhook that strap if you put it in between your shoulder blocks. And then you can go ahead, unthread your leg, and we can hang that strap up. We have to do the whole thing on the other side. So we're staying on that one blue spring. We are going to turn around, and now my back is going to be to you. I'm going to be laying on my right side. My left leg is now going to be the working leg. So stacking my hips, grabbing the strap in front of me, putting it on to my top foot, extending my leg long towards the foot bar, finding my obliques up and off that carriage mat. My leg is long, my hips are stacked. From here, we're going to sweep it. And then I want you to sweep it back, but I want you to into that extension, that back extension here to let that glute really squeeze. So lifting it forward and sweeping it. Squeeze the glute. Think about those obliques, that they're staying up and off that mat, reaching that leg longer out of the hip every time it comes towards the foot bar. Inhale, sweep it forward. Exhale, sweep it back. We have 3. Leg goes long out of that hip socket. For 2. Last one, we're holding that leg long here. Now rotate the whole leg from the hip, so the toes are facing down, the heel is facing up. I want you to lower and lift. Try to drop that toe down into the well and lift. Remember, if you're not feeling it, you can come back a little bit further. The more you rotate that whole hip towards the well, the more you're going to feel it into that outside glute. Keep those obliques up off that bottom carriage mat. I just caught myself dumping. We have 4 for 3, last 2, and 1 more. Slowly rotate that foot back to parallel, bend your knee in, and we're going to take that long loop off, and we're either going to thread the long loop or the short loop up over our knee. We're going to find our hips stacked first. Obliques are still up. We're going to start with those fire hydrants. So you're going to lift the leg and lower the leg. Now, here's a good vision of how you not see I'm rolling back onto my hips. So think about you have a wall straight behind you and you're trying not to let your glute hit that wall. So you're staying up and in your range of motion of your hip. We have 4. Check those obliques. Are they up and off? For 3, 2, this leg is already fatigued from stabilizing so much, so I'm starting to get the shakes. Last 1, knees come on top of each other. Heels get clicked together. Now the heels, you have that $100 bill. Open up those clams and close it. Think about that wall behind you. Don't let those hips roll back. Obliques are still lifted. We have 5. Power going through those heels. Last 3. For 2. And last 1. Knees come together. Top hand for me is my left hand. It's coming to the shoulder block. My right hand's coming underneath. It's going to come to the other shoulder block. My strap leg is on the outside. My inside leg is towards the edge. So my strap leg is free, abs are drawn in. Try not to send too much weight over onto this hip. We're going to start, extend the leg back, point the toe. You're bringing it out into a circle, bringing it up, pulling it in towards your midline, and pushing it back. So again, you're watching those hips that you're only opening in your range of motion. So that side hip is not hiking up too much. It really shouldn't be hiking up at all, but easier said than done. Soft bend in those elbows. Shoulders are plugged down your back. We have 3 for 2. And last 1, come up and around. When you pull it back towards your glute, hold it. Now we're reversing it. So we're sweeping it forward in a bent knee, coming out, pushing back, closing it in, and pulling it up. Now watch when you're in that reverse motion, when you open out to the side, you're not extending too much in that stabilizing leg. We have 3 for 2. 1 more here. When your knee comes in towards the center, you're going to turn and carefully step off the carriage. So now we're on, you're going to turn and carefully step off the carriage. So now we're on, the left side is now my stabilizing leg. We're on a whole different ball game, whole different side of our body. So strap leg is going to start working just a little bit. Unstrap leg, we're gonna start with that balance. I'm gonna start with my hands on my hips, and I'm just gonna start with my knee because I know my balance is a struggle on this side. So once you feel okay, reach that leg long. You can hold on to the shoulder block if you need to, and slowly come in and stand it up. So if you feel okay, you can add those hands. Try to lower it down and squeeze it in. So really working on that ankle stability. Much different on my left side than on my right side. We have 4 more. Remember, you only go down as low as you need to, where you feel like you're working on that balance. For 3, grab that shoulder block if you need it. 2, and 1. Go ahead, bring that leg on down. So now, stand it up. Whew, okay. Let's go back to that unstabilizing leg. Let's go back to that unstrapped leg, sorry, not the unstabilized leg. Now, get that feedback into the strap. You're gonna hinge yourself over. Grab the shoulder block if you need it. Strap leg comes up. Weight is on that stabilizing leg. It's the unstrapped leg. From here, push the carriage back and resist it in. You can always have your leg up against the rail, stabilizing you and pushing back without holding on. You do what works for your body. You can also have a pole. Yes, you're lifting that knee, squeezing it. Every time you extend that leg long, you're squeezing that glute, that strapped glute. So for me, that's my left. We got 4. For 3, 2, and last 1, bring that knee on in. You can place that strapped foot on the floor. We're gonna turn, I'm gonna face, actually we're not, we're gonna kneel back on the carriage. And then now I'm gonna quarter turn away from you. So my outside knee, the strapped knee is by the foot bar. I'm gonna take my rope and put it in between my shoulder blocks. Now draw those abs in, walk. Find that 4-point position. Your hands can be in front on the mat, or one can be on the shoulder block and one at the edge of the carriage. We're gonna start with that fire hydrant. So draw those abs in, shoulders down. You're gonna lift it out and squeeze it back in. Now watch that hip. It's all about not lifting the hip. It's about working just into that glute. Keep those obliques pulled in. Abs pull towards your spine. We have 4. For 3, 2. Last one, that knee comes down. Heels come together. Heels are squeezing together. We're gonna go for those clams. So this time, it's just open a little and close. Open, close. Squeeze those heels. Relax those shoulders. Shoulders are plugged down your back. Your gaze is straight ahead of you, looking down a little low to the ground in front of you. We have 4. For 3, 2, last one, we're holding it, squeeze the glutes, just hold. We got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Place that knee down. Carefully rotate towards your shoulder blocks. And then you can have a seat, take that strap out from the middle, and then go ahead and take that strap off from above your knee. You can go ahead, hang that strap up. We are going to add on one red spring here. Get your yoga block off of your headrest. We're going to go ahead, lie on down. And we are going to find our feet back into those loops. So once you have those feet back into those loops, you're going to grab your mini ball or your yoga block, whichever one you're using. You're going to take that block, and either the narrow way or the short way, you're going to put it in between your heels. So legs are separated with that yoga block, heels are pushing in. Now, parallel first, we're going to lift and lower our legs. So squeezing those inner thighs, lowering and lifting, really activating, pressing in to that Pilates box, that yoga block before we lower our legs. Keeping that neutral spine here. We're going for 3 more. Next time those legs come down to 45, hold them there. Bend them in towards your chest, hold that yoga block. Those feet are parallel. Push them away. Think about squeezing that yoga block even with your shins as you push away, activating that inner line. We have 4, 3. Really activate as you push. Push into that yoga block and then push away. Activating those muscles, thinking about the muscles you're using, get so much deeper into the exercise. Extend those legs long, hold them up, bring them back up to the clouds. Open those legs, grab that yoga block. From here, I want you to come around into your circles. Just allowing those legs to stretch out as you come out and around. Last 3 in this direction. Did a lot of work for those glutes today. Next time your feet come up to the clouds, let's push them down, reverse those circles, coming down, out and around the other direction, really extending through those legs, stretching everything out. Last 3. One more here. When those legs come up to the clouds, hold them there. Flex your toes. Go ahead, pull down on those straps, get deep into those hamstrings. And then from here, slowly take one foot off, bring it to the foot bar, take the other foot off. You can hang those straps up. And we're slowly going to come up on our carriage, come towards our foot bar side. Excuse me. Your left leg is going to come up, come into a pigeon stretch here. If you want more and go deeper into it, you can reach down, touch the mat. Whatever you feel you need. Take 2 more breaths on this side. And then slowly walk your hands on up. And we will go ahead to the other side. Drop my right hip down. And go ahead. This is my tight hip, so this is enough for me right here. Maybe hinge over just a little bit. Take 2 more breaths here. And when you're ready, slowly go ahead, put that foot on down. And we have finished our workout. Thank you so much for joining me for this glute class. I hope you enjoyed it. And until next time, I'll see you on the Reformer. Bye.